G'day everyone, it's Robert here. Now, Australia Zoo was made famous by one animal in particular, and that was, of course, our beautiful crocodiles. Back in the 1970s, Australia Zoo was a tiny little 4-acre park, but as soon as we started to get crocs, and my dad started his incredible Crocodile Hunters series, crocs were everywhere, and Australia Zoo became what it is today. And as Dad got more well-versed with rescuing these animals, he took them in, gave them a second chance, and a beautiful place to live. In this little series, we're going to be having a look at some of the characters. Crocs have their own personalities. Each one is different, and for me, it's an absolute privilege to get to follow in Dad's footsteps and work with the very same crocodiles that he did. The first croc we're going to be talking about today is Agro. Dad rescued him out of the wild decades ago. He was under threat of being shot. Now, Dad took him in. It took many, many months to catch him. It was quite an ordeal, but since day one, Agro was and is the most hard-hitting crocodile at Australia Zoo. Definitely the most famous in the Crocodile Hunters series because he would hit 100 miles an hour every single time. Some of the footage of Dad pushing the limits takes your breath away.
He's right there, still as a rock, underneath those reeds. Now, if I take one more step closer to the water, I would be in a really dangerous situation. Just imagine I take one extra step. Hello, Agro, how are you, mate? He's a good boy. Come on then, buddy. Come over here. Come on, Alex. Come on, mate. There's a good boy. Have a look at the size of this croc. Isn't he a beauty? On land, there's no danger to me. Once he goes into the water, he's in his element. There we go, I'm out of here. Whoa, that was a bit close.
Now to get in there with him and do the exact same thing, I absolutely love it. So, without further ado, he's just over there. Let's get a feeding going. I'm nervous. You happy, Sam? Agro, mate, you guys rolling? Good, Kira? Cool. Over this way, mate. All right, and here's Agro. Come on, big boy. Probably the most legendary croc that we've got at Australia Zoo. Oh, it's true, mate. There we go. He's been here for years and years and years, but he still has a really incredible demeanour, and he's a very, very energetic croc. He's an old boy. We're not quite sure how old he is, but he's well over 15 foot long, so that means he could be 60 years plus. A really gorgeous croc. And another great feed. Yeah, give that a go, eh? Actually get one where I get it in his mouth. Thanks, mate. I gotta redeem myself and actually get some food in his bloody head. Come on, Agro. Come on, mate. All right, we're gonna give him another piece of food here, a nice big whole food item. Hey, big boy. He's keen. Come on, Agro. Come on, big boy. Nice. There you go, big boy. Isn't he just awesome? Oh, I love this croc so much. The instinct that he has is to go back in the water, and this is classic with every croc that you see. They know that in the water is where they're really quick. So instinctively, he just wants to get straight back into the water. But I find it amazing, for being such an old croc, everything he's gone through, he still hits like a ton of bricks every time. He's a really, really gorgeous crocodile. And you can absolutely see why this was my dad's favourite croc. He's such a legend. So you see on top of his back there, those are his nuchal scutes, just there on his neck. And then all the way down, he's got scutes across his back and down onto his tail. So they create these little currents and countercurrents on the surface of the water. So even though he's massive, over 15 foot long, if he really wants to go into that stalk mode, and this was dirty water, you'd have no idea he was coming in on you. I love some of the old footage of Agro in his old pond with Dad. Crocs know when they're in that murky water. It's amazing. Well, there's Agro. Jump out, eh?